Alright guys, LRD3 back. Real quick, I'm going to try cramming a bunch into this video. I have tried and failed about 6 times now, so I'm really going to run at it. I got back one of my woodchucks that I sent out for review. Everybody I sent one for review, I told them, take it, beat the heck out of it, tell me what you think, and get back to me with feedback. And if you like it, I'll build you another one. If you don't like it, then, I'm sorry I couldn't make something that you liked. The guy I sent this one to really liked it. He wasn't sure about pine and mahogany. I kind of had to tell him, you get what you get. I'm sending it to you for review. We'll talk about different wood, when I build you one to keep. He ended up falling in love with pine and mahogany. So, if you guys saw my second video, you know all the upgrades already. But the difference between one that I sent out for review and one that, I'm kind of, building for sale purpose, it's basically the difference between, the ones I sent out for review, they have 2 coats of tung oil on them. These ones, the ones that I'm building, to sell, to, gift, to whatever I'm going to end up doing with them all, 4 coats of tung oil, and there's a big sheen difference, whatever you want to call it. 2 coats keeps it protected, 4 coats makes it pretty. That's that. Quick update on the pups that I touched on in my second video. I may have found, and I only say may because I don't have them yet, I may have found a good button for these. I ordered 5 different kinds of buttons. They should be here by the end of the week. So I built a couple of these, just going off the specs that I got off the internet on the buttons that I found. And I'm hopefully going to be able to use in these. Yeah. So again, the woodchuck pup. I made the woodchuck pup originally just for one person. I made one, sent it out, and I really liked how small it was. It's not really my go-to battery and juice capacity, thing, but still, I mean, it's small. It's I liked it, so I definitely definitely looking forward to building more of these. Basically, if I'm not using my woodchuck, I'm home dripping because I'm trying different juice. And when I drip, I use an old tube mod that I have, and I've been joking around forever. Before I even made the woodchucks, I've been joking about making these. I'm gonna make a couple, just battery mods made out of wood for dripping. What an idiot I am! I should have been building them all along. Here's one that I made the other day. This is the first one that I made. I've made some changes to the design of it already, but this one's a 16340, same button as the woodchuck, 510 connection, button on the top, nicely cradled batteries. It'll do 6 volt. I got guys telling me that they're doing the woodchucks at 6 volt and absolutely loving it, which is good. I'm glad I got those out to people who vape 6 volts, because I don't. So honestly, I didn't think about it. I know I gauged it well enough to do 6 volts, but that's a whole nother subject. But they like it. So myself, I'm a 3.7 guy. So these, same thing. I build them the same all the way around. They don't feed, and not everybody likes bottom fed juice mods. Myself, I can't see myself ever going back to cartomizers or strictly dripping or whatever. But since I made this thing, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I'm fired up about building them. I know when I like something because I get excited about building it, and that's, I'm excited about building them. Like I said, I just wired this one up, Saturday, over the weekend. They work good. So that's it. 16340. You know, regular battery mod. You know, the shape, the size. I'll show you on the updated version. I'll show you what the updates are on it. Size wise, you know, here's it next to my Leatherman. I can actually just about hide it behind my Leatherman. So it's, you know, it's a tiny mod, you know. For me, it's a tiny mod. But I started thinking right after I built this one, you know, this is my go-to, and somebody else wanted this one, you know. They wanted something smaller. They like that 14500 battery. So obviously there was only one option to do: make one that fits the 14500. It is even freaking tinier. I don't even know how to, you know, show the shape of this, but it's just, this thing just freaking disappears in your hand, you know. Whereas this one, you know, fits great in the hand, you know, but you know, you can kind of see a little bit of it, you know. This little 14500 is gone. But here's one of the cool things I was able to do. Just like I routed out for the battery, I had this blank space here, and it was just kind of a waste of space, but I needed to build it this way so that I can have the button on the top. Anytime I've had a mod with a button on the side or the bottom, or you know, whatever, it goes off my pocket. I put the buttons up top in my pocket, they don't go off. I'm not going to tell you they can't go off. I'm just telling you, for me, they don't go off. And I can do this, you know, when I'm stumbling for words. So I had that space, and there was really only one logical thing to do with that space, and it's, you know, take it back to the router table again. Here's my battery, extra cartomizer, atomizer, whatever you want to be using. You know, if you're using atomizers, you'd put an extra atomizer in there. If you use cartomizers, you put an extra cartomizer in there. I try to keep everything as simple as possible, but they're just, I'm really excited about building them. I'm fired up about building them. They're tiny. They look like little wooden jewels. You know what I mean? They're tiny. And this little guy, you know, I can't wait to get these switches in, because as soon as I get those in, I'm probably gonna wire this up before I start wiring the pups up. Just because this thing is it's just slick. All the same, you know, I did the same thing with the wood grain, making sure everything, you know, lines up and it's all, you know, matchbook together, and you know, so that everything, you know, runs together. I'm excited about building them. So you know, that's it. I wanted to come in and show you guys more of what I got going on. I think I've covered just about everything, and I'm probably gonna find out that I didn't. I'm gonna try tilting this down and seeing if I can get these on camera. Yeah. So yeah, 16340s woodchuck, 16340 6mm woodchuck, 16340 atomizer cartomizer, my Leatherman, 14500 cartomizer atomizer, 14500 3mm pup. Wait, 14500, 14500, 16340, 16340, Leatherman, blah 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 blah. I don't know. that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm building. You know, you guys keep the feedback coming on the woodchucks. Keep it coming on everything. You know, everything's getting better, and you know, I'm happy. I'm always happy when I'm building stuff, and I'm even happier when I can get excited about building stuff. So this is a good fit for me so far, and thanks guys for all your feedback. Keep it coming, and I'll talk to you guys on the forums. Thanks.